This is my wheelhouse. If Democrats ever want to know something about how stupid Trump's administration is, they should hit me up. I'll let them know. Here you go, guys. You guys ready for this one? You guys have probably seen this one as well. Kristi Noem proudly shares footage of ICE raid that reportedly ensnared U.S. citizens. Because this is what we were just talking about. Even when they're wrong, they share the information because the people that actually read and watch this stuff never actually look into whether or not it is correct. Graphs, if it just says transgender people bad, they're like, yep, transgender people bad. I don't even need to look at that. Brenda, there's a graph you need to see on these transgenders. If they show a video of American citizens getting fucking arrested in their own homes, which is absolutely bananas that conservatives would watch that shit and applaud it, but they will watch it and they'll be like, yeah, we're getting them immigrants. We're getting them brown people, getting them out of here. Brenda, what do you mean it was an American? Nah, that's not true. You must be thinking about something else. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem on Tuesday joined Immigration and Customs Enforcement during a targeted operation, according to a release from the Department of Homeland Security. She was there. Ice Barbie was there. Like, the levels of fucking stupidity to these things are out of control. Not like some random people from DHS happen to do this. No, Kristi Noem's ass was there. The department stated the operation was to serve a felony arrest warrant for a criminal illegal alien in the Chicago area. The release said several men, all of whom it described as criminal illegal aliens, were arrested as a result of the raid. Noem also posted footage of the raid on X. Let's see if we can get this. Here you guys go. Oh, look at that waste, fraud, and corruption right there. Look at this shit. Look at how many fucking people they're using for this. You have got to be... Yeah, this guy looks like he's a... That guy right there, that guy looks like a real dangerous criminal, guys. Oh, there's a dangerous criminal there, guys. Oh, guys. He's wearing Crocs. Idiocracy is here. I'll tell you, the one thing they should have done is, like, they should have... Oh, I shouldn't even make this joke because this is a Kristi Noem video. I was going to say they need to do something about that yapping ass dog. I don't like little dogs, guys. My wife owns one. Kristi, that dog went real quiet, real quick. That dog saw Kristi Noem and that dog was like, never mind. Look at fucking Kristi Noem, dude. And every one of these people should be fucking ashamed of themselves. There will be trials. I hope to God. I am not a religious person. I am praying that there will be trials for all of these people. I do pray. I do pray for that. The release said several men, however, two of the men caught up in the operation were actually U.S. citizens. The outlet noted that the two individuals were able to prove their citizenship and have since been released. One of them, 37-year-old Joe Botello, recounted the incident in detail to the Chicago Tribune. Botello, who was born in the U.S., told the Tribune that masked officers entered his home by force, destroying his front door, and that he was handcuffed and questioned inside a Customs and Border Protection vehicle. Botello does not appear on the list of men featured in the EHS press release on the raid. So anybody that's sitting there and saying to themselves, well, at least they let him go. Do you think it's acceptable for the DHS to kick in your door as an American citizen and arrest you with no cause? Because if you do, you are a moron. Because if you think that this stops with some oops every once in a while, and you don't think that some people are legit getting fucking removed from our country that were born here and are U.S. citizens, you are a moron.
I love the poorly educated.
I'm just blessed that I'm still alive, Botelho told the Tribune. I've been hearing it and seeing it through social media, but it never crossed my mind that it was going to happen here at the house where I live. This is about the time that Botelho says that he voted for Trump, right? Like, this is where he's like, I voted for him and now I regret my vote. DHS disputed that any U.S. citizens were arrested, telling HuffPost in a statement that they had been briefly held. No U.S. citizens were arrested. They were briefly held for their and the officers' safety while the operation in the house was underway. That's why they had to prove their citizenship, guys, was because, you know, they were just being briefly held. They definitely weren't being arrested. They weren't caught up in this and it definitely wasn't an American citizen's house that got his fucking door kicked in by a bunch of dudes in a Hummer. According to the Tribune, Botelho was one of the men seen in handcuffs in the video of the raid posted by Noem. I was on the ground in Chicago today to make clear we are not backing down, she wrote. Just this morning, DHS took violent offenders off the streets with arrests for assault, DUI, and felony stalking. Our work is only beginning. In August, Noem said that the Trump administration planned to expand ICE's presence in Chicago. That same month, Trump's team asked the military for assistance in its crackdown on immigrants in the area.
I love the poorly educated.
At what point are the don't tread on me MAGA Republicans going to say, you know, this might actually be kind of concerning? You know, it seems like they might be taking some citizens' rights. You know, free speech going to get tread on. Your rights as an American citizen to be in your house and not have your door kicked in and arrested for no cause. Also being tread on. Your gun rights are right around the corner from being fucking tread on. Transgender people as a whole, tread on. And don't forget, Blair White is a conservative. Caitlyn Jenner is a conservative. George Santos is a conservative. You're being tread on, motherfuckers. It's the dumbest timeline. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out that video on the screen now.